Please never die.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Hopefully, y'all have watched the first two videos. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. At this point, we went over pretty much all the basics, uh, and now we're gonna get into some of the more fun stuff, more crazy stuff you can do if you got a bigger budget. So, like I said before, we're gonna get our AP pet. I'm gonna get we're gonna get our AP pet. One thing now that I think about that I forgot, which you may even change up in your now you probably won't change it up, but when it comes to your mana pets, I totally disregarded advanced max mana. So in this case, when it comes to a pet, 10 pen level books, that gets your pet from level 10 to 20. Honestly, I'd assume maybe you got some pet level books from drops and like the peaches. You can drop that there, or maybe you bought it from some people. So I'm gonna assume you're probably not gonna buy that many more pet level. Well, fuck it. We'll just say this time you're gonna get 15 pet level up books, which is 4 T points each. So 60 T points plus your pet is 190, plus your defense book is 35 T points, plus your int book is gonna be also is gonna be 50 T points. I messed something up. That math was off. It's supposed to be 355. Anyway, and then you're gonna want to get your third skill of probably battle mana. So that's gonna be 20 T points. And then we're gonna go for our fourth skill, which will be advanced mana. Now the order of how you get these books is your preference. Me, if I'm getting a mana pet, if I'm getting one of those AP mana pets, it's probably gonna go battle mana first, defense, intelligence, and maybe advanced mana. You also got to keep in mind the level gap on when you can actually add a skill. So you get your pet to level 12, you add a skill. Pet to level 15, you add a skill. I think maybe it's pet level 11. I don't remember the top of my head. It's 11 or 12. Then 15, 11 or 12, 15, 20. And I think it's been so long. I think it's 25 or 30. Geez, I don't even know, honestly. Um, Point being, that'll play a role into depending on what determining the order of skills you want to add. So advanced mana is going to be 80 T points. That's one of the few skills that's also not 50%. One of the few items that are not at 50%. What you call it, 50% discount. So that's going to be 435 T points. If you're getting a mana pet, if you're sticking with the stamina pet, for a monk or an assassin, it's still going to be about 350 T points. Um, so we'll keep that in mind when we actually tally it up fully. So you got your pet there. Same thing before. I'm basic. I give me a basic mount. This time I'm gonna get 2 super lucky bags as well as 2 super packages because my shit is gonna be full. And honestly, that I probably would have got another super package, maybe one or even two, at the 2,000 T points budget because that elite inlay set that's 26 spaces. So yeah, I probably would have added a super inlay or a super package in there as well. So this is going to be 200 T points because it's 50 T points each on discount. So we're going to get us an elite inlay set, and we may mess with some supers after. But for now, we'll say 330. We're going to get one elite inlay set, 338 T points. So in this case, since we got a little money to play with, because what you can do is at least for me personally at this amount of T points, and because you have a purple set, even though it isn't like a crazy purple set, it's gonna be easy to like mod so like do caves and like kill mobs and stuff. So I'd probably get both the lose, the level 50 set, and the level 60 set. And then you can always sell your level 50 set when you get your PR when you're able to use your PRC items. So in that case, the level 50 set is 250 T points, and the PRC set is 500 T points. Now, I mean, you can, it's up to personal preference again, but just because we have a little more, we're going to say we're going to get both. And obviously later we resell the 50 set. If we're not going to use it, get some of your money back. So that's going to be 750 T points. And then let's budget that real quick and see where we're at. So we got 750 T points, 338, 200, 120, plus 450, which may be a little less if you have a stamina character. We're at 1858 T points. All right. So in this case, we are going to want to, I'm going to want to get some, I'm going to want to get some gems probably. You know, well, you're going to want to plus your weapon maybe. If you got some luck, plus a couple times, maybe plus 7 some items. So we're going to get, we're going to say we're going to get 20 large rubies, 20 large rubies, 20 LR, that's 380. And we're going to go again with 8 LE. So 380 plus 224 plus 8 LE, that's 224 T points. You know, one thing you could do is, which I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I think I had pretty decent luck. Is you can get a golden diamond, but a golden diamond is going to cost 200 T points on discount. It's 100%. Golden diamond is 100% success rate for plus 7, plus 8, and plus 9. However, that's 10 large rubies. That's like 5, 6, 6 times 7, like 7 large emeralds. Maybe on a large, maybe on the weapon, which is what most people use it on. Me, I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. I'm not gonna use it. If I got like 4,000 T points, 5,000 T points, yeah, I'll buy a couple golden diamonds and plus up a weapon to plus 9. Probably not on plus 7, but if I'm doing a weapon for sure. But in this case, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna get some gems and wing it. So we got 1858 plus 604. We got a little under 2,500 T points. Now in this case, I'd probably use everything else, and I'm gonna focus on rings. Get you some residual shadows, which I mean, you might subtract some of this and then focus on it. You might get rid of a lot of this. You might skip your gems all completely and skip your large rubies. I mean, like if you're a damager, like a tamer or a wizard, you might stick as a most people logically, and probably I would too. Is you're gonna skip combining your set because you're a damager. So you don't your HP doesn't really matter. It's gonna be your damage. That's what's gonna get you into caves and stuff and help in war. So you're probably just gonna skip large rubies altogether, which will be was that 400 T points? That's 2 golden diamonds right there. Right there. You already got plus 7, plus 8 of a weapon. So you might plus 9 with this T point too. You might get lucky and be able to plus 9 your weapon. Who knows? Shadows. So I have a chart here, which I use whenever I'm thinking about upping something. So from one thing you gotta remember is gold. These things cost gold. So like going to getting your rings to level 7 is going to cost 960 gold total. And a new server, that's like 500 T points probably worth of gold. So that's one thing you're gonna keep in mind is you're gonna need gold to level it up, and then to get level 7 and up, it's gonna take days because you need to do the BC first quest. Um, but let's just say we're gonna focus on our ring. So we'll get the residual shadows on discount. That's 200. That's 2 T points per residual shadow. So we got 500 T points. We got 538 T points. Let's say we use all those on residual shadows. That's 269. That's 269 residual shadows. So that'll get us how many residual shadows? What level would that get us to? So that'll get us to level 5 on our rings and about a third way to level 6. Um, I did the math already to get level 1 from level 1 to level 7 on your old rings or amulets. It's going to cost you 1100 T points. I think it's like 1180. And then if you're going to get the new one here, because you don't got to spend the initial 10 residual shadows, which is 20 T points, I mean, honestly, it's going to be the same price. So yeah, pretty much regardless, to get level 1 to 7, you're going to need 1180 T points. But I mean, that's what I would do in this case. For me personally, um, if I had these types of budgets, what I list as priority, pet always comes first. I guess I also totally disregarded combining your mount, which to get into caves. But I mean, I'd rather have a +9 damager with no mount than some dude with a +7 mount and a +6 sword. So I mean, yeah. But that'll be it. That was a little guide on what I thought I would do if I was in these positions.